Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to model how we can do the problem solving activity by demonstrating, different ways to show the number in a word problem. So the first thing is Gail needs to buy 32 pencils. She can buy single pencils or boxes of 10 pencils. What are all the different ways that Gail can buy the 32 pencils? So I know that she has to buy 32 pencils. That's the amount that I'm going to start, and that's the only amount that I can use. Now, one of the clues says that I can use singles, which is ones, or I can use boxes of 10 pencils, which is tens. Now, what are all the different ways that Gail can buy the 32 pencils? Okay, so this is the chart that we're going to be focusing on. Now, the first one says 3 boxes of 10 pencils, which is basically 3 lines to represent 3 tens, and then 2 singles or, 2 single pencils. So that's the first way. That's one way of saying it. So that's right here, three boxes of 10 or 3 groups of 10 and 2 singles. Now the next one, I have to use the same amount. So now I'm going to cross out one of the tens, and I'm going to regroup it into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now what does my picture represent? Now this one that I cross out, I no longer have because I made them into groups of 1, into single ones. So now I only have 2 tens, which is represented right here, 2 tens. And how many ones? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 12 singles. Okay, I'm still using the same format, but now I'm going to show a different way. So now I go, what else can I do? Can I break another 10? Okay, so I'm going to break another 10, and I'm going to change that into 10 ones because it has to be the same amount. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now what does my picture show now? Well, these 2 are already gone, so I only have 1 10, so that's why I have 1 10 here. Now, how many singles do I have? So I know that this is a group of 10 because I exchanged that to 10 ones. And this is another group of 10 because I exchanged it. So I can say 10 plus 10 is 20, and then 11, 12. So 10 plus 10 is 20, and 2 more is 22, 22. So that's another way to represent that number. 1 box of 10 and 22 singles. Now, what's another way? Now it says with 0, 10. So that means that I have to move this 10 and change it into 10 ones. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now do I have any tens, any boxes of 10 or groups of 10? I don't, so that's a 0. So how many singles? Well, we already know that this is 10 because we regrouped it. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So there's 32 singles. Basically, that's what we're doing. Now I'm going to show you the next page. Now we're going to be using our 10 and single tiles to represent. Now we're going to be moving back and forth because we're going to move it depending on what we need. So I'm going to grab my hand so I can move this. So it says, let's read what the story says. Sarah has 36 crayons. So now I'm going to have to represent the number 36. She can pack them in boxes of 10. So I can have boxes of 10, which is the same as this group of 10. And or single crayons. So I'm going to circle the word single crayons, which could be represented by the ones or the single ones. Now it says, what are all the ways that Sarah can pack the crayons? That's what they're asking us to figure out. What are all the ways that Sarah can pack the crayons? Now the first one was done for us, but let's model that same problem. It says we need to make 36. If you write the number 36, I ask you to write the number in standard form, and always put a TO. That helps you to do the first one. So I need 3 10s and 6 1s to do the first one. So I'm going to grab 3 10s, 1, 2, and 3, and then 6 1s. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, I always want them in groups of 5, and then one more will be next to it, and 6. So that's my first one. So right here, my first way, the first way that I can represent, this is one of the ways. So I would have 3 10s and 6 1s. Now I'm going to have to, now to show a different way, I have to get rid of the box of 10 or the group of 10 and exchange them for 10 ones, because that will be an even exchange. I'm going to grab the 10, I'm going to move it over here, and I have to move 10 ones to replace it for the same amount. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now this is my second way of how to represent that same number. So how many boxes of 10 crayons, or how many groups of 10? I have one group of 10, two groups of 10. So I'm going to put 2 here. Now, how many singles? The singles are the ones. How many do I have? So I know that right here in these two lines, I have 10, because that's, I moved this 10 into singles. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now I have 16 singles. Now I have to show another way to do the same. So I'm going to move one of the 10s, but I remember I have to replace it. I have to do an even exchange. So I'm going to replace it with 10 ones. And we put them in groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now I have, now to represent my new number, I'm going to say I have one group of 10, which will be the boxes of 10 crayons, one group of 10. And how many singles? Well, I already know in these two lines I have 10. In these two columns I have 10 more. So that's 10 plus 10 is 20. And then the 6 singles will be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So my next one will be 26 singles. Now you would have to do it again, because we still have one more different way. So what can I do? Again, I exchange this 10 for 10 ones. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, how many do I have now on my picture? Do I have any groups of 10? Remember, we're using this picture. These are the ones we already exchanged. So, nope, I don't have any groups of 10, so I don't have any boxes of 10, so I put 0. Now, how many singles do I have? So remember, two groups is 5 plus 5 is 10, so that's 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 singles, 36 singles. And that's how we do this assignment. Thank you for watching.